So that was definitely my biggest spending on the auction house. Hope everyone enjoyed this year as much as I did, and I can't wait for 2K21 on the next game.
Online is next. Promotions in this mode, the 2K20 Play Now Online MVP is another familiar name. He took the title last year.
Here's Clarkson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Giles is out there with Green. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Teague. And it's Fuller in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Warriors was superb. He had an impressive number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's T. After the made shot from Magician, just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Bagley.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I need to, my guy, maybe he'll give him a little energy, man. I hope so. I'm starting to get tired of that Gatorade bottles. Little Gatorade icon.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the
I'm the player of the week. We already know that. We know that. It's always going to be me. Most of the time. That was trippy. It's picking itself up over and over. And then when it hears itself again, it does it. That was trippy. Picking itself up over and over. And when it hears itself again, it does it. See? Woo! Woo! All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I made some pizza rolls. I gotta get them out of my air fryer, put them on a plate, let them cool off so I can eat them later. BRB. Gonna get my pizza rolls. Let me get that pizza roll.
Week, magician.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Davis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, I gotta go put some tooth medicine on BRB. running back.
Both free throws good from Magician. Now Teague. He has 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Bagley. And a missed layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound. You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
That free throw good from Holmes. Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for the Magician. Both shots good from the stripe. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, do you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very, very...
No kidding.
Very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Sacramento, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
On the first one.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Griffin's checked in for the Kings. Gay comes in for Jaric. The Lakers also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Thomas. He was all alone on that one. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Pass to Caruso. And here's Kuzma. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Kicks it out to Gay. Caldwell Pope against Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Outside Griffin. From beyond the arc. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Bagley. He's got 6. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Buries it down low. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell
Pope,
Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
To the inside, Griffin. And the slam by Blake
barely
Griffin.
touched it with my
I
toe.
love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings. For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Teague. 8 points for him.
All right, let's get it.
And the pass to Bagley.
Let's send myself in. Come on, here we go.
Rotations checked in for the Lakers.
You know what I mean?
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Just jump to where I would come in.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Teague kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Fuller. For the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for Draymond Green. He's checked in for Jeff Teague. The Lakers also with a sub. Millsap's checked in. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Sacramento. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game closes out the 4-game. game homestand for him. Here's Griffin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Green against Kuzma. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Bagley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
3 minutes. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Fuller. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
Yeah, it is.
Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Bender. Magician is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Schofield in at the small forward position.
Well, the defender underestimates Davis's length there, and trust me, easy to do. Sends him to the line.
Brent, we're talking about home court advantage. Do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But
Take a break.
it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar, something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team. A 5-star recruit coming out of high school, Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen, ball.
My bad. Just collecting some stuff on Puppy real quick, seeing if my buddy was back on. My homeboy Logan. He's a savage. I run with him to get free chicken dinners, straight up, real talk. I'm just a medic, support teammate, that's about it. Not even a good support teammate, you know? But I talk some mad shit when I'm dead or when I kill people. Mad shit. I'm real good at that. I'm real good at talking shit.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Green light, green light, green light, green light!
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot.
On offense, here are the Kings. Fuller, the pass to Clarkson. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And here are the Kings now after the miss from Magician. Fuller, the pass to James. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got his first bucket in this one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Come on,
no good from Magician.
Not
wide open. How the hell do I miss that? I heard it, just stabbed myself.
sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
From deep. That shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. We're a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people. Well, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, or you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the
Here's James after the made shot from Magician. Sacramento again missing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession.
On the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Gay. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, he's underrated, Davis, as an athlete. He can get up there in a hurry.
Bradley against Thomas. Here's Magician. Back to Bradley. It's stolen by Davis.
What the fuck is going on? I know I'm not pressing that trigger. What? How did that get switched, bro?
And now Sacramento on the break. James with the bucket.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Schofield. Pass to Magician. They double him with James. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And no.
Hold on, guys. Trying to find a damn post from my cousin. can't find his post, Dakota. Shit. Bro, I can't find this post. He made a post, I'm pretty sure Jason Swansky did at some point, saying, mark the date, more information to come. So you just got to keep an eye out. He'll be posting more stuff. It's like August something or September. It's a while away, so you got time. He'll be posting more about it, I'm sure. I gotta get back to my damn live. I'm still live right now on YouTube and Mixer. It's easier to watch on Mixer, like it's clear, but it's harder to make a Mixer account. You gotta like it and say stuff. You gotta make a Mixer account. It's annoying as hell. You gotta make a whole Microsoft account. It takes like 5 minutes, you know. But I mean, if you're just bored, make a Mixer account. Give me a like, follow. Check me on YouTube, bitch. Right now.
Secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Now here's Šorić. Lets it go from 14. No good. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The shot's good from Magician.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
I stole that one. Can't stop me.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. James finds Thomas. Here's Šorić. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Šorić has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Thomas with the ball. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James, whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the board to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Here's Gay after the made shot from Magician, and James gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Magician, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
He about to pass it to that guy. Grab a pizza pocket, I'm screwed. Or a pizza roll.
Gay dishes to Thomas. James, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Standing in his way, no roadblocks. Get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Gay after the shot from Magician. Šorić, right side. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age. The players around Manu Ginobili, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward.
And the Lakers check on 2 more.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this on the bed.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Gay. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. Again by the Kings. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
As they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a...
Dang it, I keep stabbing myself on that. That's not cool. I'm not liking that.
dazzling game for Magician.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
The Kings making a switch here. Teague's checked in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Sacramento, James.
Free throw good, James. Both free throws good from James. And it's the Lakers ball. Here's Magician. And
we're getting the hell out of
he
here.
hits it again.
And he's been dominant
Where'd they
here
go?
thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Teague. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Well, grab some bread, because that's the butter from Jeff Teague. That's his game.
Here's Magician. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Magician. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that Barry, Greg Anthony, and this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame.
Welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, what's up? It's Shaq. Listen, you've been on one the last few games. Wow. What do you think you have to do to sustain this level of production?
To sustain, you're just going to have to stay in the same rhythm, game to game. Not overthink things too much, get points within the construction of the offense. We also have great locker room atmosphere, everyone rooting for each other. But at the same time, we keep each other grounded, keep each other humble, man. And when you do that, I think all things are good to come.
You have a lot of poise, young man. Congratulations.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
I know winning the division doesn't mean the same thing as
It doesn't even get you in the playoffs, Coach.
That's true, but it means something.
Like what?
It means you're better than all the other guys in your division, which is a small thing, but it's a step towards a championship, which I think is the goal here, right? All right, bring it in. Just trying to tell y'all did a good job. That's all thanks I'm getting. All right, chip on 3. 1, 2, 3, chip.
Me.
Next up, we crowned the 2KTV Interactive Wizard. But before that, let's give you a chance to up your 2KTV Interactive winnings and earn some VC, baby.
Answered the most interactive questions correctly through the season. This year's 2KTV Interactive Wizard is PD Dollars. Congratulations.
Oh, y'all picked me. I feel so special. Yeah, cheeses. You can get on Mixer or YouTube and probably search Darth Nova 405 and listen to me fucking scream at the TV. You get on Mixer. You ever been on Mixer? If you search, you get on Mixer. I'm on Darth Nova 405 instead of 420. It's 405 like the area code here in Oklahoma. Or YouTube. YouTube, you gotta like type in my name, like KRIS and then COMPALA. But I think you can just type in Darth Nova 405 and it should pop up some of my videos.
And what the fuck do you do?
I just play NBA 2K20. I've been playing Halo. I played Halo for like an hour and a half earlier today. I've been playing some putt-putt. This putt-putt game they got on the Xbox it's intense. Pisses me off. I get mad and fuck about it. Me and my wife play it. I'll be cussing at the fucking TV. I get pissed. So fucking mad. It's a hard ass game. Right. Is it real? I should be live right now, but I'm just fucking playing NBA 2K. I'm about to stop it right now here in a minute. Oh no, this game's legit. This is just a shoot around right here. There's different games like the putt-putt game is fucking retarded hard. Pisses me off. I'm about to end I've been using this website to like go back and forth to like re-stream the Mixer stream.